Why do you need to try a simple beef chili by Jacques Pépin? My hubby and I can think of 3 good reasons. First, it's been a cold January, and Jacques' recipe will warm you up. Second, the Super Bowl is coming up, and this chili makes a great halftime meal. Third, if you're looking for a healthy chili that's different from all the rest, you should try this recipe. Hello, my friends. Chef Blondie here. I'm sure that you've had many types of chili with meat. This dish comes from Mexican and Spanish origins. Most modern-day versions use ground beef and are heavy-handed with the spices. Jacques Pépin comes from a very different cooking tradition. So his rendition of this dish has subtle variations. For example, he uses lean stew beef rather than ground beef. He also leaves the use of hot sauce and other spices entirely up to you. His goal was to create a recipe that is both healthy and easy to prepare. You'll find a link to the full printable recipe below. And friends, please subscribe to our channel. Give us a like and a thumbs up. Happy cooking. When we first read Jacques' recipe for beef chili with navy beans, we were caught off guard by what he did with the beans. Jacques uses dry navy beans, but he doesn't say to soak them. In our experience, we've always soaked the beans overnight. Friends, this is where Jacques taught us 2 important lessons. In one video on Jacques' YouTube channel, you will hear him say that the cooking time depends entirely on how old the beans are. If they are older, say than 1 or 2 years, you'll have to cook them longer. He uses newer beans and usually does not soak them. The beans from our pantry were fairly old, so we had to add an extra hour of cooking time. From our test kitchen perspective, we would definitely soak the beans overnight. We think this would reduce the cooking time. Now that we've learned some of Jacques' techniques for making a healthier chili, here's his recipe as adapted and tested by the SFH Test Kitchen. The original recipe appears on page 207 of the cookbook, Jacques Pépin's Simple and Healthy Cooking. Sort the beans, discarding any stones or damaged beans. Wash the beans in a sieve under cold water. All right, we're gonna peel and cut up the onions. All right, let's get this core out of here. Good job. Place the beans in a pot and add the beef, onions, tomatoes, tomato paste, garlic, chili powder, salt, and water. Bring the mixture to a boil. Cover, reduce the heat to low, and boil very gently for 2 to 2.5 hours. Cook longer if necessary to ensure the beans are thoroughly cooked. The mixture should be soupy but not too watery. If there's too much liquid, uncover the chili and boil it to reduce it. If the chili is too dry, add a little water. Taste the chili and add the hot pepper sauce if desired. Serve in bowls or on soup plates with shredded lettuce sprinkled on top as a garnish. Okay, we've cooked this chili for 3.5 hours, an hour longer than Jacques recommended, but because our beans are a little bit older, it's taken a lot longer to cook. The flavor is delicious, I think. And so I'm going to add the hot sauce just to your taste. I'll add a little bit, and then if you want more, you can certainly add it to your bowl. I think that'll be sufficient for right now. Okay, let me give this a little stir. Looks good. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to put a little bit in my bowl here. Here. Yummy. Okay, and Jacques recommends you put a little bit of shredded lettuce on the top, and I'm adding, because I love cheddar cheese on my chili, a little of the cheese and a little bit of green onion. And I'm also going to put a couple of chips around here. All right, I need to get a spoon. All right, my good friends, shall we give this Jacques healthy chili a try? It looks absolutely beautiful. You see it? Isn't it gorgeous? So there's a little bit of the meat, the onions, and everything. All right. It's very tasty. I would recommend just a little bit more seasoning. It needs just a little bit more salt. And I like my chili. It's a little bit spicier. But overall, it tastes very, very good. And I think you're going to love it, especially if you want something nice and healthy. And after all, the old Super Bowl is coming up. So make yourself a good bowl of hot chili. Happy cooking.